Welcome back to Sims for Seniors, where we will do 52 Sims 4 challenges in 52 weeks. We are currently on the Decades Challenge, and it is 1950. The orchard has been bearing fruit, and it looks like Andrew is still living on the property. So let's have him harvest all and see how much money we get. So for the apples, we got $300. And for the grapes, we got $450. Do we have anything else we can harvest? What have we got here? Strawberries. They are out of season. Crocuses are also out of season. So about $700 every time we get fruit. That's not a lot, but it's enough for the family to get by. Andrew is also an elder and he's been working way too much, and we just got a notification that his time may be up. And let's take a look at everybody since it's 1950. Of course, we've got Andrew and Mary. They're both elders. Margaret is an adult, but she's getting close to being an elder. Her brother James is an adult. Margaret's son Thomas is, I believe, a young adult. Let me look and see. No, he's an adult. Robert, her middle son, is just barely a young adult. And Albie Jr., the baby she was pregnant with, is a child. The 1950s was the time of prosperity and conformity and change. But beneath the surface of this picture-perfect era, there were both joys and troubles that shaped the lives of everyday Americans. And one of the things we are going to have to contend with is war again. So let's look at the rules for 1950. In 1950, according to the rules, married women can either have a career or be a housewife. Our Sims can now divorce for no reason. Our Sims can now have a TV, but only the first 3 cheapest TVs are available. There are television restrictions, though. Television can only be watched from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Showers are now allowed. Since James is an adult, he is eligible to be drafted into the Korean War. Far fewer soldiers were involved in the Korean War and died in the Korean War than in World War II, so we are going to modify our spin. 3, 8, and 15, the Sim will die in the war. So let's see what happens to James. He will live through the war. He's going to have to start thinking about getting a wife and family, too. Then we have Thomas, Margaret's oldest son, and he is also an adult. So let's spin the wheel for Thomas. Her youngest son, Robert, is also a young adult, so we'll have to spin for him. So Thomas first. Remember, 3, 8, or 15. So he will live. And our final spin for today for the war. Our final spin for the day for the war will be Robert. And Robert will also live. We go back to the rules on war. If they survive the war, they have to take on either gloomy, hot-headed, clumsy, insane, lazy, mean, or non-committal as their traits. And I will do that here in just a little bit. Well, I forgot to hit record, and you can see Grimace here. Andrew has died. Mary is also getting on in years, and I'm sure it is not going to be very long until Mary also dies. We will need to bury Andrew in the backyard and see if we can find jobs for the 3 adult males. And because it is the 1950s, people are very concerned about nuclear war, and I believe they're going to need to build a bomb shelter, and Mary and Margaret can do some canning from their fruit orchard so that they can well stock the bomb shelter. James has decided, since the population has started to boom after the end of World War II, that there needs to be a place for the kids and teenagers to hang out. So he wants to buy a business. He wants to buy the Bbop Cafe. It's going to cost the family $31,000. Transfer money to our business. We don't have a lot. Just confirm it's 0. The lunch counter. We have a cook station. I believe we need to put in a barista bar. Maybe not. Water station. Oh, waiter station. Water station. So let's put in a waiter station. Select employee to hire. Let's hire Simon as a chef. Is that he's a chef? How about Zoe? And we need to hire a waiter. How about Gemma? We also need to try to meet ladies here so that we can get married and have another heir to the family. Okay, since this is kind of a coffee ice cream house, we'll do coffees. They're already there. We just have to delete stuff. We really don't want a bunch of offerings. So I'm going to delete most everything but the coffees. Desserts. We primarily just want ice cream. Voila, here is your food. Very nice. Okay, now these guys over here need their food. Let's give her some praise. And we'll close the restaurant. That's our report. Our net profit today was $29. Since the death of Andrew, his grandson, Thomas has taken an interest in the family orchard. He's come out to see if there's anything to harvest. Yeah, we can supercell our grapes. Requires gardening level 8. Apparently we can't. So do we need to water? No weeding. Let's just harvest all. This long life is coming to an end. This would be a good time for her to get her affairs in order. Oh dear. Now strawberries are out of season. Thomas also believes that with just a little bit of fixing up, they can rent out Andrew's shack and make some money that way. 93 apples, $3 each. This is almost $300. 56 grapes, $448. And this is the second harvest we've gotten this fall. Thomas really believes that there are better things they can sell. So now that it's 1950 and they have a car, let's travel to Henford-on-Bagley and see if we can find something that will acquire us more money. Let's travel to Henford-on-Bagley and see if we can buy something that we can plant to earn more money. Well, everything in Henford-on-Bagley is closed. So I think we'll go home and he can try again tomorrow. Robert has decided that getting a job would be the best way for him to contribute to the family. So we'll get him a job. Mary has a job, although it doesn't pay very much right now, so she needs to work on some skills. And we still have little Albie, who's in elementary school. Have you done your homework, boy? I don't think he has. Do your homework. They're all still very sad. See how many days Mom has. Yeah, she's all the way to the end. So, death is imminent. And she's dancing her heart out. Does she has anything in her inventory? Any paintings? Nothing. Okay, what career can we get for Robert? Detective? Maybe. He really enjoyed his time in the military, although he was scared. Let's do that. Let's get him a job in the military. We've got the Cold War going on, and he's got the expertise to be successful. I hope you're enjoying the Decades Challenge. Next time when we come back, we will build the bomb shelter, try to plant something that will generate high revenue in the orchard, and check up on Mary to make sure she hasn't died. So like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things, and have a great day.